Chelsea Football Club, Xavi Simons wants to join you and he's being offered to Arsenal and yourself. What are you going to do about it? Well, according to Fab and other sources, we're doing something about it. Furthermore, Sesko's like the girl that's left without a date. Genuinely, proms come, they thought they were going to be the first person asked, and all of a sudden there's no one left, and now guess what? His agent's ringing Man United, his agent's ringing Chelsea. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Then, we need to talk about the reality of what's happening with Renato Veiga. He's already accepted personal terms with Atletico Madrid. The first bids come in. It's a very good one. It's a tasty one. I personally would accept. However, Chelsea, well, you know, they're expert sellers. I can't compete with Chelsea when it comes to selling a project and selling a player, and they want more money. I'm going to give you the details. Finally, it wouldn't be Chelsea Football Club and it wouldn't be our fan base if there was no meltdown, right? We won the Club World Cup. We're world champions. Tap that chest. Every single one of you, tap that chest. We're world champions. Even if there's no badge there, everyone knows we're world champions. Chelsea fans thought a meltdown was due. And Mamadou Sarr has got his loan to Strasbourg, and that absolutely caused my timeline to go into a spiral. Oh my God, why did we sign him? I'm going to explain to you why we signed him. I'm going to tell you what this means for Anselmino. I'm going to tell you why the Penders deal is already done. And we have an update on Penders and Paez's loan from Fabrizio Romano. Guys, this is a jam-packed video. You have no excuse to be going anywhere else because the Kavkas View delivers the daily news that you need regarding the club that you love, and for the fans, the club that don't enjoy Chelsea Football Club, the rivals, for the club that you hate. So I got you. Sit down, hit the like button. It's free of charge. Do it right now because you will forget. And subscribe to the channel. We're like 150 people away from 42k. Can we do it right now? Be nice. Be a good Samaritan. Let's get it started. As a lot of you can see, Chelsea fans, rival fans, I'm in a great mood today. Why am I in a great mood? Well, I woke up, went to the gym, had a good session, had some nice food, got a good day at work. Now it's time to kick back and do something that I love. Talk about the Chelsea. Let's talk about it. Xavi Simons, my guy, all of a sudden now is being linked with Chelsea really well. First of all, I didn't know much about Xavi Simons, and in my last video when I first spoke about him, I said, what do I know about him? I know this kid's hyped. I know that he came through the PSG Academy. And then what I know is he went on loan to PSV, smashed it, went back to PSG, didn't work out for some reason. They weren't interested in keeping him. Apparently there's some politics going on. He ended up being at Leipzig. Leipzig paid a lot of money. However, a lot of it is dependent on add-ons. It's complicated. The player wants to leave. Does not want to stay in Germany another year. I think this has got a lot to do with the fact that he wants to play for a bigger club so that he can start for Holland at next year's World Cup. But what's going on? Well, Sky Germany have said he could be available for 50, 55 or 65 million euros. First of all, make your mind up, big man. That number made me laugh, you know, because that's a huge range. 15 million is a huge range to work with. However, what we know is Ali Barat is his agent. Ali Barat at the moment is like the man that's got his fingertips in everything. This guy literally was Huijsen's agent. He's Caicedo's agent. I think he's also Simons' agent, Jackson's agent, and Madueke's agent. All of those deals had something to do with the Chelsea. So you can see we got a good relationship with this guy. Furthermore, what's going on from Fabrizio's side? Fabrizio says the player wants an exit. It's been clear as day since May, and he's pushing for an exit because he no longer wants to stay. Now you need to hear my opinion on this. Go get him. And I'm going to explain to you why. Number one, the more research I do on him, the more I start seeing Joao Felix. This is Joao Felix with a work rate. And for all of you that know me, yeah, for all of you that have watched this channel, why do I love watching football? I want to be entertained. I want to win, but I also want to be entertained. There's always, winning is important, but guess what? Winning in style is even better. You know, the way we dunked on PSG 3-0, the win would have been sweet. But guess what was sweeter? 3-0, speechless. Enrique losing his head. Absolutely going to spark someone. Joao Pedro doing the dance on their head. For me, I want to do it in style. Xavi Simons is a player that can play for my team any day of the week. I literally did an hour research, spoke to a few people. I was like, yo, this guy is, in my opinion, a better signing than Rodgers. Maybe I will take Eze instead of it, but Eze is expensive, and you know how our club is 27. Oh my God, past his expiry date. You know, so we can't be playing him anymore. 27, guys, he's nearly 30 in 2 years. He must be old. But Xavi Simons is a good move. Personally, get it done. 55 million euros, 60 million euros. It's cheap. It is cheap. This is somebody that can play left wing, 10, false 9 if you need it. Get him done. All of a sudden, now we're getting linked with Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko, the bridesmaid that's got left. Listen, what happened last year was this guy was very arrogant. Him and his agent were going 1 week to United at Old Trafford, eating the 2-star uncooked chicken. Then they were going to Arsenal and the Emirates Stadium, and they were enjoying themselves, drinking some champagne, caviar. They were coming to the bridge. They were enjoying themselves. Wagyu steak on the menu. Absolutely milking it, meeting up with every club. I wouldn't be surprised if they met up with my local Sunday League team the way these men were moving. Anything for a free lunch. His agent was anywhere and everywhere, taking photos with every owner, every chief executive. And I didn't like it. Because what I didn't like is, excuse my French, he was slutting himself around. He was literally going on multiple dates like he's America's next top model. Broski, behave yourself. Because what's happened now is beautiful. It's absolutely lovely to see. Arsenal wanted him all summer. Arsenal chased him. Arsenal did not pay the fee Leipzig wanted because it was ludicrous. And I will reiterate it once again. It was ludicrous. He is not worth the money that this player is demanding, whether it's agent fees or whether Leipzig are demanding. Now he's left with nobody because Gyökeres is going to Arsenal. Newcastle might be interested in him, but they're getting rejected by everyone. So now apparently Manchester United or Chelsea are looking at him. BS. Nonsense. Sky Germany and Ben Jacobs are literally informing us that the player would be interested. Chelsea are not going to pay £70 million plus 8 million in add-ons for Benjamin Sesko. He's not that guy. He's never been that guy. Listen, guys, do you want me to sign Anthony Elanga, the Slovenian type, the guy that plays in the number 9 position? Anthony Elanga, very good athlete, good explosive against transitions, carries the ball well. That's it. Low blocks, he's going to be horrible. We've seen him at Manchester United. Benjamin Sesko, athlete. He's an athlete. Oh, we can jump high, Alex. Guess what? Can he finish, though? No, he can't. He is not good enough for Chelsea. I've said this before. You know, with Xavi Simons, I sat on the fence. I said, I need to do research. I don't need to do research with Benjamin Sesko. I've done it. I've looked at this player's tapes. I looked at it 12 months ago. I've looked at it now. He is somebody I do not want. I will take Ollie Watkins over Benjamin Sesko. That's how bad I think this player is. He needs to develop. He is not ready. And I don't like his agent. It really irritates me, man. Renato Veiga. We are all favorite translator. Mr. Renato Veiga apparently has agreed personal terms with Atletico Madrid. Renato, I'm happy for you, broski. I hope you get paid well. I hope you get that commission added into every language that you speak every day at those training sessions. There needs to be a pay bonus. You know, some people get tackling bonuses. Some people get winning bonuses. Some people get goals and assist bonuses. I think you need translation per minute bonus. So, Renato, my good friend, congratulations for agreeing personal terms with Atletico Madrid. However, now the showcase starts. Atletico Madrid, tight. Chelsea, tight when it comes to selling. Let the battle begin. They've bid £30 million for the player, apparently. We don't know how. It could be 20 million in base, 10 million in add-on. So I'm not going to sit here and like almost guess and assess all this extra stuff because we don't know. If I knew, I would have told you. I don't know, so I'm not going to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to guess. The reality is Chelsea want 40 million euros. 40 million euros is close to 35 million pounds. We're 5 million away. We're literally 5 million away. Like, it's amazing. I can almost touch it. 5 million extra and we sell Renato Veiga for 35 million pounds. That will be brilliant business. And people are going to tell me, how's it brilliant business? Don't go in your pocket. Guess what it does, though? We signed him for 9. Some would even say 10. Go on, 10. We're going to treble what we made in 12 months. That money will get reinvested. That money basically will make up the difference between us having a smaller stadium to a bigger stadium. And it means we can compete at the bigger table. It means in the future, God forbid we don't make the Champions League, we might not need to sell in an emergency 2 or 3 players. It is a positive news. I actually wish Renato Veiga a lot of positives because you know what? He's done well for Chelsea. When he has played, he's done okay. He came in as a squad player. He just got a big ego that made him think he's a starter. Sorry, big man. You're the loser now because we're world champ. You could have stayed. You could have been a world champion. Now, you're a translator in Spain. Let's keep it stepping. Mamadou Sarr. My friend Sarr. This is an interesting one because when we signed him, I think a lot of you that watch this channel know what I said straight away. I said the timing of this stinks And the reason it stinks because Chelsea are trying to do something interesting. People said, why do we need him? On what planet is he good enough for Chelsea? He should be staying at Strasbourg. And I said, guys, relax. And the reason I say, guys, relax is because with this ownership, what I've learned is no matter if I think I'm on their wavelength, they're thinking 3 steps ahead. When it comes to these accounting tricks that they find, these lawyer loopholes that they find, these extravagant different ways of thinking to deal with the boardroom that they find, I'm not on their level. I'm just a YouTuber that sits here and talks about the team that I love. And normally what ends up happening is I look at other things that happen and I make predictions of, well, this happened in this situation. Well, maybe this is what they're going to do. And then Blueco come along and just break every single assumption I have. So what I'm going to tell you is what I think happened. I'm not telling you is the guaranteed answer, but this is just logical and evidence-based thinking, right? Let's start from the beginning. Chelsea sold Diego Moreira to Strasbourg. The fee was for 7 million euros. A lot of clubs did not like it. They were annoyed about it and said Chelsea overinflated the fee. FIFA said no problem. Then, at the end of that window, Chelsea tried to sell David Washington, who now is on loan at Santos. They wanted to sell him directly to Strasbourg, and they wanted, I think it was 17 million euros, the exact fee that they spent on it. FIFA started investigating it. Chelsea said, forget it, it's not happening, we won't do it. Once they did that, Chelsea decided to take a step back. Because clubs were complaining that Chelsea were overinflating fees. It wasn't fair value. Fair value means basically if someone else came in to buy him, would they be willing to pay that amount? That's the simplest way I can describe it. But, and this is where the key comes in. Chelsea bought Mamadou Sarr, I think for around about 12 million euros or 12 million pounds. A lot of people said why. And the reason was why he came out of Lyon's academy. Strasbourg paid 5 million for him and he was attracting a lot of attention before he joined Strasbourg. And once he joined Strasbourg, he was attracting even more attention because he was playing and he was consistent and he was effective and he was absolutely brilliant for Strasbourg. So Chelsea, what I think wanted to do was sign him, make sure he's a Chelsea player, get him on an 8-year deal. Now they loan him back. And in the future, when he comes back, when they don't need to pay 30 million pounds. Or maybe it was as simple as they wanted to inject more money into Strasbourg. It could be any one of those. Chelsea fans, once again, had a meltdown. They're not happy with it. Why aren't they happy? Because Aaron Anselmino. Look, Aaron Anselmino is unlucky. Look, the way we do this trading game, because that's exactly what it is. It's a trading game. You buy a bunch of assets. Some of them work, some of them don't work. You make profit on some, you make a minor loss on some. Next thing you know, overall, green. For every Renato Veiga, there's going to be a David Washington that you most probably are going to make 5-6 million loss. But with Renato, you're going to make 20-30 million, so it just covers the loss. But Aaron Anselmino had a very good time at Boca, to the point where Argentinian national team was looking at him. Now, he's come to Chelsea since January, hasn't done anything. Had a hamstring injury, has been recovering, and the idea was he's going to go to Strasbourg and play in France. It doesn't look like it's happening. They're going to try find him an alternative loan because the plan was for him to go to Strasbourg, but Sarr's going there now. We'll see what happens. People are upset. They want me to rant. They want me to shout. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be honest. I don't care. I really don't. They've signed so many of these young kids. I can't get invested into their careers. Reason being is we don't see them play. If you don't see them play, it's very difficult to build a bond for them wanting to be successful. The reason why we care about André Santos, the reason why we care about Petrovic, the reason why we cared about other players is because we tracked them. We saw them be successful. The reason why Estevao has got so much hype is because Estevao slapped in Brazil. Aaron Anselmino has been sitting on the bench for the last 6-7 months. I think we saw him 7-8 minutes at the Club World Cup. It's a mess. He needs to go on loan. Hopefully it's a loan in the Championship. And he just needs to toughen up and it'll be good. Other than that, we've got an update on Penders. Done, dealed, delivered. Fabrizio Romano, here we go. He's their player already. It's a matter of trying to announce it. And the next one they're going to work on the next few coming days is Kendry Paez. Kendry's going to go on loan to Strasbourg. It looks like that deal's going to happen. It's from Fabrizio. Best thing that could happen to Kendry. A lot of you are going to say, why? Kendry should be the backup to Palmer. He needs to go. He needs to acclimatize to European football. Ecuadorian league and European football is completely different obstacles. Let him go. Let him adjust. Let him climatize to France. Let him deal with the physicality. He's going to struggle in the beginning, but at the end of it, he's going to come through like $1 million. Hopefully, he gets around about 30 games under his belt. Next year, we see him at the World Cup. He absolutely smashes it, comes back to Chelsea, reintegrated into the team. That's my opinion. Guys, hit the like button. Like I said, we're a unit here. You lot are helping me massively. Subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on a playback with Benji. I'll put more information for you lot. It's going to be literally an hour stream where I get asked a whole host of questions. If you're interested, in the comments below, let me know. I'll give you the link and the details. And yeah, peace out. I'm out. Have a lovely day.